Hi guys, it's Nina from VR Focus. Today is going to be a little video about Astro Bot Rescue Mission. Again, if you watch the recap videos of E3 2018, you can see that me and my team were absolutely obsessed with Astro Bot and Tetris Effect. Where's Astro Bot? Astro Bot.
Nobody likes Astro Bots.
I love Astro Bot.
Nobody likes Astro Bots.
I haven't played Astro Bot yet, but it looks like it's my kind of game. So this is a platform VR video game. Basically think Lucky's Tale or Moss. Very much a similar experience. So if you played either of them, you'll see that it's kind of very much the same. Essentially, the story is you take control of Astro. He's a little robot and a captain of a ship. However, he's lost all of his crewmates across different planets, and you kind of have to go out, control him, and try and find and rescue all of his little teammates. Super, super cute. I think it again plays with the idea of, you know, a little fox or a little mouse, something really small and cute and happy. And this very much has like the design of like WALL-E. I don't know why I'm doing that. WALL-E. They demoed Astro Bot Rescue Mission at E3 2018. I got to play it on a PlayStation VR, and I have to say, first impressions, that I very much enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty much very cute. What I have to say is that I do not own a PlayStation VR. I do not own a PlayStation 4. It was very much a shame because they had and made full use of the DualShock 4 controller. It was very, very much using the touchpad, and your controller became various different types of tools or weapons that you could use to help Astro as he went around the world, and you had to beat giant robots or monsters or whatever. You basically jump and you hover. If you press the button, I think it's the X button, so X is to jump, you can run and jump and hover to a certain amount. At the end of every single level there is a giant boss fight, so you have to keep Astro alive in order to continue onto your mission. And it very much makes use of VR in the sense that you have to kind of like lean in different directions to find hidden pathways and little areas of undiscovered things with the use of just VR. What I did find very much was that the camera moved you along quite far. So what did happen whilst I was playing the demo was that I had moved on too far in the level and I couldn't go backwards. So that was a little bit frustrating because I was like, hey, I've got everybody in the level. I managed to rescue most of them except that guy back there. How do I get to him? I've been trying to use the wind to kind of, you know, float myself up to that level, and they're like, you've gone too far, you can't get him. I thought that was kind of disappointing because I was like, you know, it would be kind of nice to turn myself around and figure out a way to rescue my other crew members, and I've gone too far, and I didn't know that was a thing. I like the fact that the little crew members jump into your DualShock 4 controller and it vibrates and you kind of see them and you kind of interact with them. And if you kind of touch Astro, he kind of goes, ooh, kind of like does a little giggle, kind of like you're tickling him if you like push the controller onto him. So he is aware of you and there's kind of like this interaction, you know, with you. The epic boss fight, you had to use the touchpad on a DualShock 4 controller, and in my case on the level that I played, it turned into a hook, so you had to kind of attach it to a tooth. And maybe it's because I've got long nails, or maybe it's just because I don't know how to use a touchpad, but I just could not bring the giant gorilla to the ground and like break his tooth. And like I had to ask people for help because I was like, I don't know why it's not working, but the hook isn't pulling his teeth and breaking it. And it's very much the same at the very end where Astro Bot was like on my actual DualShock 4 controller, and you had to like use him as a slingshot to kind of go through the last levels and get the last extra points as he went through circular hoops. And as well, there are different clues to secret passageways and special areas by the use of 3D sound. So this game has a lot of different levels. It's got 26 different stages and it's got 5 different worlds. You can play in sort of different landscapes. You can play from city rooftops to beaches to like being inside the belly of a whale, although I don't know how Astro manages to go with his ship through a whale. I don't understand how that happens. What did he do? What was Astro trying to do? The DualShock controller can do many different things. So like for me, it could become a hook, but it can also become like a water gun, or it could become like deadly ninja stars. I'm not quite sure because I didn't actually do that, but that would be kind of neat. The fact that you're both controlling Astro and you're using your DualShock controller and a touchpad in a very interactive way. And then on top of that, you can like physically move around in VR. So there's many different layers to it. With the PlayStation VR, you can kind of listen and hear for different sounds of like little bots screaming for help. Well, not screaming for help, they're like making little cute little noises. But the point is that you can lean around and be like, oh, I think I heard something from underneath that rock or something like that. That's what I think it'll be. So let's conclude. Controlling Astro, you're using your controller and you're using your body and yourself in VR to figure out all of the different clues. There's 26 different levels. All of them are very different and very unique. You definitely have to figure out how to use the touchpad on the DualShock 4 controller, know how to use it so that it's just more intuitive than when I played it. And overall, I thought it was just very, very, very cute. I think this is a great game for young children who naturally, when they play video games, you know, or when they play with toys, they want to move around and they're a little bit more playful when it comes to it. And it definitely feels like that is what Astro Bot does. I don't know how long the gameplay is going to be, but from the experience that I played, I thought it was very fun. It was very cute. And I just wish that you can go backwards if you missed one of your crew members and you lost him along the way. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. As far as I know, this game is only coming to PlayStation VR. I haven't heard that it's coming to the Oculus Rift, the Vive, or the Windows Mixed Reality headsets, but stay tuned. VR Focus will let you know if this game is coming to any other platforms. Please like, share, and subscribe. Add any comments to the comment section below, and I will see you in the next video.